Hello, good afternoon. This is the first video from the series Marina's Talk. It will be every Monday and it will be less than 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. And if I feel that my followers, my fans of my creative mission, they like when I have their feedback, your feedback, perhaps I will record twice per week. Now, as a back picture, you see the yellow tree, the only evidence of the last days of the fall, and it's a typical Greek yard. So it's very freezy, but I'm a person of winter. I love a freezing weather, so I'm just in my let's say dress without any coat, etc., and I feel very well. So I would like to talk, I would like to share my impressions, my observations regarding change. I just completed my photo art portfolio, Hellenic Inspiration. This year I was focused on my Hellenic photo art projects, trilogy Hellas Created by God, Shot by Marina, and the last photo art project, Enigma of Icon, A Window to Heaven, in loving memory of America's first female iconographer, Shirley Contos. So I have 7-8 websites, but I have an artistic portfolio, documentary photography portfolio, but I thought that photo art portfolio combining these photo art projects named Hellenic Inspiration will be in line with my creative ideas. There are moments in our lives when we feel no movement, no physical movement. We live in the same city, in the same town. Around us are the same people, and there is a static condition. There are no any dynamics. This is a wrong impression. And this year for me was some kind of a creative stop when I was stopped by heaven and I was just creating. Now I feel exhausted because it's natural. It's a creative process. It requires energy, ideas, time, and inner resources. And now there is time to serve a public, because for any artist it's very important to have an exhibition, to share thoughts, to share artworks, to share photo art projects. And we are not in the centuries of Michelangelo, of Renoir. We understand that our art, photo art, must be appreciated, must be supported. So now I am in the span when I'm interested in holding a few exhibitions overseas, and now I'm working in this direction. This vector is dominant at this point. But this kind of creative stops, this kind of let's say life stops are very important, because this is the time when we prepare ourselves for change. And I lived, studied and worked in 5 countries. Currently I am based in Greece, in Hellas, and it's very important to understand that change is necessary. Change gives energy. Change gives us a spirit of feeling young. And a Greek saying states that a heart which loves is always young. So I not hate, but I don't like when someone asks me about my age as a woman, as a lady, because this mathematical duet of numbers, it confines my creative inner ego. That's why, of course, there are milestones when I cannot, let's say, hide my core age. Let's say I have lived in this beautiful world more than 5 decades, half a century. But I feel like a 25 years old young lady who has many plans, who is full of energy, full of love, full of ambitions. So this gives an impulse to go ahead. I changed my life 5 times, so this is the 6th time, and every time I started from the blank page. But change as a span of life, it has its own psychology. And we as philosophers, as writers, as artists, we must understand that change, if you feel that like you are nowhere, you are stressed and it's a failure, no. Because without a failure, there is no victory. This is axiomatic. So we must be flexible, but not in terms of our moral values. This is something which we must separate. We must be flexible in terms of adapting the change, accepting the change, outside change, and we must initiate as well change in our lives. This is very important to understand. And for me now, this 1 or 2 years of aesthetic period, I mean static, I mean the physical movement, but it was full of creative building and of creative construction. And now I am at the point where I have to organize these exhibitions, because I have to serve my public. I mean, just pure art is nothing. No, we must have the human feedback. And we are not creating for those who live in other galaxies. No. We must keep our common sense at these points of serving public. And because I'm an artist, I am my manager, I am my agent, so everything just in one person. It's not difficult, but it's time consuming, and we must understand that what fuels us, this is our being patient. So it's a blessing to be creative. It's a blessing to be not afraid of changes, and to be adapted to outside changes, but to initiate change as well. This is very important, because we must be interested first of all to ourselves. If we are not interesting to ourselves, we will be not interesting to others. And time is a very prominent teacher. And for example, now I keep around me only people who support me, and they express their as positive as negative the opinion about my projects, about my creative let's say activities, because I consider all negative events in my life, I mean, I learn from these lessons, and this is very important. I mean, I step ahead, I never turn back, but even if I turn back for reminding of some lessons, of recalling of some lessons from my past. So let's enjoy this life to the fullest. Let's be creative. Let's enjoy the almost winter sun. And these stops, these creative stops are very important. Thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon. And we will meet again next Monday. Thank you. Please support my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. And if you like this video, please show it in your comments or just liking. So perhaps I will record such videos twice per week, and time will advise which topics must be selected. All the best. Bye-bye.